Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust from the Capital Region's leading experts in real estate and all related fields. From the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty, this is the talk show that will help you save and make the most when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop, John Bevilacqua.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on, Ben Patton?
Good morning.
I'm loving it, man.
How are you?
I'm good. I always call Johnny G the Ed McMahon of ABC Block.
I like it.
I don't know what I mean. I don't even have a name for you.
We'll just figure one out. The next time I'm on with you, we can do it.
We'll think of something.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good to have you, man.
Thanks.
It's good
to be here.
So,
Thank you.
So listen, we got Kim Salerno. I just introduced you off air here. Kim Salerno is our resident real estate attorney. So between the last show and today's show, you are going to be basically filled with legal knowledge.
I like it.
Right, from an estate and real estate standpoint. So
it's always a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Always a good thing. So, so listen, let's start off the show like we usually do and kind of just go over the mission. So, the reason we do this every Saturday is to basically have a forum for the listeners to understand and learn about real estate tips, strategies, tricks, just keeping up with the real estate market and the conditions, and really how to be successful when selling or buying the place that they call home. And it's what I've been doing for the past 20 years now, and more than likely you'll hear me throughout the show mention, hey, I'm not bragging, I'm just applying for the job of selling your home. So Kim and I got some good topics to talk about today. I do want to preface that this is a call-in show, so if you guys have some legal questions for Kim relative to real estate, or if you guys have topics that you want to discuss with us that are relative to real estate, it's a call-in show. Or if you want to just get your home sold, call us. The number, Ben's working the switchboard right now, it's 476-5900. That is the magic hotline, 518-476-5900. And we got Kim on the show. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
What's going on
this morning?
Great to be here. Oh, good to see you. It's great to have you here. Got a hot, muggy day out there, so it's different than the last show we did. I think the weather was really nice on the last show, but you're starting to become a veteran now, which is great. Right?
I appreciate you calling me a veteran, and it's only the second show.
Well, listen, it isn't just the show that we do as well. So we do a lot of Facebook Live posts and interviews and discussions in the office. So it's not just the show, but we also do a lot of stuff off the show that helps promote the businesses, right, and gives people opportunities to understand what is exactly we do. So, Kim, we're going to take a quick break here and hear from our sponsors, which is one of our sponsors is you and Ben Forcucci from Freedom One, and then we're going to get right into our topic about a couple of different things, and we'll hit that after the break.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at the Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agreed to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. I love that one. johnnyhasthebuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, Kimmy. So listen, I know we're going to take a little twist here because originally we were going to talk about the inspection threshold strategy, which
right.
we kind of talked about on Facebook earlier in the week. But I thought a better topic is the for sale by owner angle, because I think I mean we were talking. You were telling me how you're kind of getting overwhelmed. I mean, tell me how, from a legal standpoint, how for sale by owners can be. Well, let's talk about the term first. I mean, we throw around the term FSBO, which in the real estate industry is somebody trying to sell the house themselves, or a for sale by owner. So, Kim, give me some insight on your side of the equation as an attorney, and then we'll go into me as the agent and how these FSBOs can be helpful or hurtful.
Sure.
Right?
So, FSBO, that's when, let me just adjust these.
Oh, your headphones?
Headphones. I'm like hearing myself twice. So that is when a buyer or a seller chooses to not use an agent and not use your services.
Okay.
So the reason they're doing that, and I'm seeing that an uptick in that, is because this is such a hot market.
Right.
So, there's lots of buyers, not many homes, so they think they can sell their home quicker on their own.
Okay.
So as an attorney, I'm probably, like we had discussed earlier, seeing about a 30% increase.
Wow.
I'll usually have a for sale by owner here or there, but it is a noticeable increase in the past month.
Right. Well, it's crazy because there's an NAR, National Associated Realtor, statistic that for sale by owners fall apart pretty much 60% of the time. So, I mean, you trying to sell the house yourself as the homeowner, I mean, a 40% gamble, that's not very encouraging to try to do this on your own. I mean, you wouldn't go to a heart surgeon and say, well, he's good 40% of the time, right? What do you think, Ben?
I was going to say you wouldn't want to take out your own appendix. You'd want a doctor to do that.
Right.
So if you're selling your house, why wouldn't you use a professional? It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Well, listen, what's the biggest obstacle that everybody tries to dodge is the commission, right? It's
right.
The biggest closing cost. But with the commission, it's the most amount of work. I mean,
you guys do a ton of work.
Right.
So what happens when you're not involved and it's a FSBO, I'm now stepping into the shoes of what you do.
Right.
I'm becoming not just the attorney, but also the agent.
Yeah.
So that means I'm putting together the contract, and, this is fine. We do all this stuff, but it's a lot more work for me.
Right.
So, I naturally have to increase my fee as well. So I'm, fielding all the questions you guys normally field.
Yeah.
And then if there's, other issues involved, inspection issues, a lot of times, a seasoned agent, they're going to take over those inspection issues and negotiate them.
Correct.
We'll jump in if you need us to. We're happy to do that. But I'm doing all the background work that I think a lot of folks don't realize how much realtors do.
Yeah, we do a lot of the heavy lifting. I mean, typically the attorneys are there to help with the contract, not so much write it, right? We're crafting the contract, we're putting in the terms, we're negotiating the price. I mean, usually the attorneys do a review, right? So tell us about the review process. So if I was to write the contract in a non-for sale by owner situation, I craft the contract, we put in the contingency dates, we write the price in, and then we give it to the attorney, and then what happens? Right.
And, just to back up a little bit, too, we prepare the contract, but, it's simple things. Like, I don't have e-sign.
Right.
So where you guys, you can, bam, shoot it right over and get a contract done in minutes, it's going to be between attorney to attorney, because on FSBOs, it's usually both attorneys, attorney for the buyer and the seller. There's no agent.
Yeah.
So now, we don't have that software in place. So instead of taking an hour, everybody signs the contract, you're looking at a few days.
Yeah.
So it's going to slow the process down.
Correct.
So.
Yeah, and I think, from that standpoint, that's you're losing time, right? Because time's a factor with deals. Like, there's an old adage in real estate: time kills all deals. We hear that all the time. So the longer something kind of sits around, an offer or a negotiation, the less chances the deal has to come in play. So if you're sitting around waiting for, an attorney, the attorneys don't typically use electronic signatures, right? We just learned that in the last show.
They're not set up for that.
They're not set up for that, correct. So you got time that's passing during the signature process when, something falls apart, the buyer finds another house. Now the seller's sitting there going, oh man, I got to sell this thing over again. And that's what sellers don't understand is I've sold houses 5 times before it actually closed. It's like, there's a lot to it. And I think their approach to save money on commission. So typically, for sale by owners sell for less money than they do on the open market because you don't have the buyer. You
don't have all the tools you use.
You don't have the tools, but most realtors don't like to work on for sale by owners. Why do you think that is, Kimmy?
On a for sale by owner?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, typically the for sale by owners don't offer any commission, so who's going to work on your...
Oh, you mean if they're not involved?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, agents, we don't make any money unless something closes, so if there's no commission for us to be had because they're trying to save money, then no one works on them, right? And the other reason is that no one wants to deal with the seller directly. I mean, that's the toughest part. And
I'll say, there's, a few of the for sale by owners...
It's kind of awkward.
It's awkward.
Yep.
I mean, that's not something they do every day like you guys do.
Yeah.
And I'm finding, some of these for sale by owners end up going to a realtor. They end up getting overwhelmed. It's just too much for them to handle. And, they're finding that it's taking longer than it should. So they end up going with a realtor. Not all of them, but some of them are.
Correct. So, so that's what you're seeing. So you're saying that they aren't able to be successful and then they end up hiring a realtor.
Typically not. And they typically take longer to get it up off the ground and moving through the transaction.
Yeah. And then a lot of times after we'll list a for sale by owner, it's sat on the market overpriced, right? Now there's a question mark behind it, and it really kind of paints a negative connotation on the house, and then they end up getting less than they even previously anticipated. Right. So it's a tough situation, and I'm not saying a homeowner can't be successful doing it. I mean, there are some that, hey, maybe this is the 3rd or the 4th house that they've sold, and they try it, and they get it to the finish line, but more often than not, it becomes a tough situation for everybody to deal with. But
I just think at the end of the day, I think a lot of folks don't realize how much a realtor does. There's a lot of, like you said, heavy lifting they do behind the scenes, but it helps ensure a smooth process.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good segue because after the break, another topic that you've been seeing a big influx on is cash offers.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
So we'll talk about cash offers, and then we'll talk about our cash offer program and how getting a cash offer from us before you try to sell the home yourself might be a quick and easy sale that'll get you to the finish line a lot quicker. So we'll get that after the break.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, we are back. All right, guys. So listen, throwing out the call offer. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about cash offer, but I also wanted to kind of reset a little bit, let you guys know that you're tuning into Your Home Sold Guaranteed Real Estate Talk and Radio Show, hosted by me, John Bevilacqua. My guest in the studio today is the lovely Kimberly Salerno, and we got Ben Patton working the switchboard. So, guys, call in show if you want to get your real estate questions answered, or you got topics you want to hear, or you want to get your home sold. Give us a call, 476-5900. 476-5900. So cash offers, Kim, talk to me about the big influx you've been seeing in your office.
So, I mean, there is definitely an increase in cash offers. A big part of that is this market we're in right now. It is so competitive because there's such a low inventory. And here's an example. I have a client right now. They put an offer in on a house, and this is a high-end house. Okay. We're looking at around $900,000. Okay. They initially put their offer in for around $890,000 with a mortgage contingency. They lost out to somebody else with a little bit higher purchase price, mortgage contingency. Mm-hmm. Luckily for them, that offer fell through. They went up $40,000.
Wow.
Waived inspections, and it's all cash. And I'm seeing a lot of this.
Yeah.
And it's just to make, they've been looking for several years, and it's to make their offer more competitive.
Well, I think we're seeing, yes, I mean, the obvious benefits. I mean, let's talk about the benefits of cash offers, right? So there's the no having to wait around for a bank.
Right.
More importantly, there's no appraisal, right? So really pricing doesn't matter. It goes out the window because there's no appraiser stepping in to say, well, the house is actually worth $950 and not $990, and then that causes a renegotiation or some sort of rift in the process that we got to step in and then try to solve that problem. But it's like you said, it makes your offer stand out. Like makes
it stand out. I mean, and it delays the whole lending process. I mean, that would normally delay it. Well, we have to wait for the clear to close from the lender before we schedule. Here, if you're paying cash, we can pretty much, set the target close date.
Yeah. And I think the cash is also, I don't want to say everybody takes a cash offer, because I just had a situation this week where we had a deal where we had multiple offers on a home, and one of the buyers was up against a cash offer which was higher than all of the rest of the offers with no inspections, but the seller chose a mortgage to offer lower with inspections because there was a relationship there, a religious relationship that they were like, we want to help this person out because it was relative to their knowing, having an inside situation. But that's rare. I mean,
it's good to hear that that's still happening now.
Exactly. Like they were looking out for each other, and that's in the real estate world. In this market,
so cutthroat
it's pretty much dog eat dog. So that doesn't happen a whole lot. But our cash offer platform is very helpful because just to kind of give you guys a little bit background on the cash offer program. So we are tied to several big real estate investment firms throughout the country. So we basically have a cash offer platform where we come in, we take a few pictures of the house, take pictures of mechanicals, the roof, some interior pics, some exterior pics. We submit that through our cash offer platform, and within 24 to 48 hours, the platform spits out multiple cash offers on the home. Okay, so this has been a great service for us because it helps to settle estates. Okay, right? Think about it. You've got 8 people on a trust, and they're all kind of sticking their hand out like, okay, grandma died, and it's time to cash out on the house, and we're able to settle that, at the snap of a finger with the platform. Divorces. We just had a situation out in Johnstown. A couple were getting divorced, and the husband wanted to buy out the wife. We put cash in front of them, and again, these aren't lowball offers. I mean, we are at market. We're either a little bit below market, at market, and sometimes even above market value. So this isn't like a home flipper or wholesaler cash offer. This is a legitimate cash offer to help people move on and
that's great
and clear out the real estate. So Yeah, so that is something that we're kind of leading the charge with, and Ben's been pitching it a lot online, trying to get people to understand that this option's out there and available to them. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting because you're seeing more traditional cash offers where people...
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think the reason you're seeing that trend right now, Kim, is because there's a lot of equity sitting there, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these people have been sitting on 2.5%, 3% mortgages over the past 10, 15, 20 years, and the houses are paid off at this point, right?
Right.
The mortgage is matured. They own them free and clear, and they're sitting around going, "Hey, we got equity. Like, let's use it." Right?
That's right.
So yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, why do you think you're seeing so much cash in the market right now?
You know, from my perspective, I think number one, because they've been looking for a while. A lot of these folks have been looking for a couple of years.
It's true.
And they know they're going into a multiple offer situation, and they're trying to make their offer look as attractive as possible. Mm-hmm. So, most of the time that cash offer is going to win over if you've got a mortgage contingency in there.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the play for them is, I think they're winning the bid as cash, and then they're probably shortly after either putting a small mortgage on it, and at that point with a hefty down payment, you're getting an attractive rate anyway. You're not paying for a market 6.5%.
Absolutely,
conventional FHA mortgage. But hey, let's do it because we got a couple minutes here. I want to talk about the inspection threshold because that's an awesome strategy. Tell me how this works. Tell us what an inspection threshold is, cash threshold is to begin with, because that's not layman's terms. Put it in layman's terms of what that is.
So you're buying a home, and in the contract there's an inspection contingency.
Okay.
So there's the threshold. Standard threshold is $1,500, meaning you're going into the house with your home inspector, and if your home inspector says to you, "Hey, I'm going to flag this as a quote-unquote major item," he's saying if you get an estimate for this repair, he's saying it's $1,500 or more. Those are the items that are above that threshold we can negotiate with the seller.
Okay.
And just to, touch on making your offer looking more attractive, I've seen it go up to $2,500, $5,000, and now I'm even seeing $7,500 for a threshold.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you play this, I guess? So how does a buyer build that into the contract or the offer to make it more attractive?
It's right on there. They just, cross that $1,500 right off, and then they put in mostly seeing $5,000. And I just, as their attorney, have to make sure, listen, I want you to know if anything comes in under $5,000, that seller is not required to repair that.
Right.
So, and they're, they have at that time lost out on so many multiple offers. They really don't care.
They're throwing caution to the wind at that point.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to hear from our sponsors real quick, and then we're going to come back. We'll finish that up. We'll wrap up the show and say goodbye to everyone.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at the Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agreed to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. I love that one. johnnyhasthebuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
Hey everyone, John Bevilacqua from Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Real Estate Talk Show. Sitting here with Kim Salerno. Kimmy, we covered a lot today.
We did.
Yeah,
we were very well prepared today.
So let's summarize. We covered cash offer program. We talked about for sale by owners, do's and don'ts.
Yep.
And then we finished with the inspection threshold strategy. Man, we crammed a lot in there. We could talk about the threshold probably for another hour.
Sure.
Hey, listen, I want to give you a chance to talk about your new office. Tell us about it, your location. What's going on over there? I drove by the other day. It looks phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's I purchased one of the old Stewarts off Exit 11 up in Ballston Lake last year.
Very cool.
We moved in October, and they're just finishing up on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's a great location. We're right off the Northway. It's easy for folks to get to. Very visible.
Yep.
And we've been at this for 20 years. I've got a great team in place. We're super efficient, and we really streamline the process for our clients.
Awesome. Yeah. Literally, you just get off the exit, and she's on the circle. I mean, it's just pretty much right in front of you. It's across from the new Stewart, so you can't miss it. So, and she tastefully did the exterior. You couldn't even tell it was a Stewart's. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So listen, guys. Don't forget, your real estate referrals help the community. So we're on a mission to raise $50,000 for Make-A-Wish, Northeastern New York, Capital Region Veterans Legacy Project, and the Animal Protective Foundation. So we actually donate a portion of every. Actually, we brought Ben in a mug from the Legacy Project, didn't we?
I love my mug.
He loves his mug, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I love my mug.
Yeah, the Veterans Legacy Project is a new multi-million-dollar project that's in Glenville, literally across the street from my office, and it's a Veterans Outreach Center. It's going to have an amphitheater, Quonset hut. There's a cafe. Big project. So we donate a portion of every one of our commission sales to these foundations, and you can too by referring a friend, family member, colleague, whoever you may know looking to buy or sell a house to our award-winning sales team. It's that simple. Or if you want to get paid yourself for referring someone over to that, we can do it too. We'd rather give it to charity, but hey, if somebody wants to put some money in their jeans, we'll pay you for that. So there's some conditions that apply for you getting paid, but we'll walk you through that and show you how it all works when you call us. So with that being said, Kimmy, want to say thanks. It's a great show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. What do you think we should talk about next show?
Oh, there's so much.
There is so much.
Yeah, we'll come prepared.
It's the never-ending topic of real estate. So listen, tune in next week. We've got a surprise guest coming up. Surprise to me, probably.
Come on. I do have one quick question.
Yeah.
Kim, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
So they can either call the office at 518-309-3404, or they can email me at kim@SalernoLawNY.com.
Very easy to remember. And if you guys want to call us to get your home sold, you'll call.
Well, that was my next question, John. That was my next question, John.
I never blow a chance to,
No.
to shamelessly
Heck
self-promote.
no.
518-957-SOLD, 518-957-7653. You will hear the ever-popular Ben Patton pitching us regularly on Magic 100.5. It's an amazing format. Ben, you have fans further out than you could possibly imagine.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My father and my mother that are listening right now.
Well, I love your mom and dad. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. I'm looking for parents. So if you're, if you're not busy and you want to adopt another kid, I eat more than John does, but I am relatively low maintenance. So
anyway, well, listen, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week on the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Real Estate Talk Show.
The Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show is presented by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop. Join broker and founder John Bevilacqua every Saturday morning at 8:30 to hear about the latest real estate trends here in the Capital Region, where to find the best mortgage rates, home insurance, home warranties, and more. To speak to John about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment. 518-957-SOLD. That's 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. That's johnnyhasthebuyers.com. realtymag.com.